Now I have him here, Wyclef, Jean Cologne. Thank you for being here at my show World of Bits. Wyclef Jean, jetzt habe ich ihn hier.
Word, thanks for having me, man. Wie geht's?
Oh, sehr gut.
Alright. Yeah.
German is good. Wie geht's, wie steht's?
Wie geht's, wie steht's? Well, you're teaching me, so
yes.
be alright.
Okay. Last night you look a bit tired. You had a party last night.
I look a bit like
but you feel good. You're relaxed.
Yeah, my spirit is good.
Yes, I feel it. Yeah. This is the
good aura.
Yes.
Aura. Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah. So the party went well. You had a release party in a club here in a club in Cologne.
Yeah, and so many people turned up. And the best thing for me about the party was it had white people, black people, African people, Asian people, everybody in the room, one place, and you didn't know nothing about no color or anything. It was just
unusual for you.
No, it's like that's what my music do, you know. So when I see that, I'd be so happy to know that Wyclef music unites people like that. You know what I'm saying? And then the girls. The girls.
The girls. What about the girls?
The girls look right out here, man. Y'all got some beautiful women out here. My God.
So you like the German girls?
Man, let me tell you something, man. Don't mess around. I'm gonna have a German baby, man. what's a common last name for German?
The last name?
Yeah, like a last name. Like French is Jean.
Peter, or for a girl, Peter, Frank.
Frank is a last name, so I would be called.
The last name the last name is like Müller or Meyer.
Oh, that's a typical.
Yes, Müller, Meyer, Smith, Schmidt.
Oh, Schmidt.
Yes.
So I could be called Wyclef Schmidt.
Wyclef. Do you know? By the way, tell you what. If you would live in Germany, here in Cologne, the native Cologne people, the real Cologne people, they would say "shame" to you. Wyclef, shame.
Oh, Wyclef, Shang.
Shang, yeah.
What's Shang?
Shang is the Cologne way style to say Jean.
Oh, Shang.
Yeah, this is Shang. The really Cologne people, they say this is coach. They call this slang, the typical Cologne slang is coach. And they say Shang. So Wyclef Shang.
Yeah, that's how we
get it dish. We get it dish.
Yeah, we get it dish.
This is Cologne's, the Cologne slang. It's very smooth and soft, not that hard.
Alright, I like it.
Could you imagine to live here in Germany?
Yeah, that's hard. I like the whole vibe out here. It's a real nice vibe. It's a warm vibe. Big hip hop community out here. Dancehall reggae too. I was noticing that. You know what I like coming out here, man? I hear certain music that I do not hear back in the States.
Yeah.
I was just listening to some radio station. I heard Nirvana. And I had such a long time I didn't hear Nirvana. I heard Teen Spirit.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like the hottest.
You like that?
Yeah. Good energy. And I heard a rock version of 99 and Left Balloon.
Yes.
Who's the band? It was a rock band. I can't remember.
This is this is a cover, but it's American.
Is it? It was real grungy guitar. It sounded really hot.
Oh, what's the name? What is the name? 99 Red Balloons.
The rock version? Or
the charts.
Yeah, it was a rock version,
but it's hot. They mixed. It's mixed. It's German and.
Yeah, I like it. They sing German in the last verse.
But you know the original from Nena.
Yeah.
The singer.
I know.
15 years ago.
Yeah, I know. That was one of the hottest records.
Yes.
Back in the States.
You like this?
Yeah, that was the hottest groove, man.
Yeah.
We used to break dance to that. Like.
Yes. On 99 Red Balloons auf 99 Luftballons.
Yeah.
Das ist wirklich. Yeah. But so, do you know any other German artists or?
When I was out here last time, I did some work with Michi Beck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
She's cool. Yeah. And right now I'm just I guess Sony Germany is gonna hook me up with a few German rappers and stuff. So we're gonna start like just doing remixes together. Sort of like what I do with my music. I want to do that in every country.
Yes.
Hook up with the native tongue of the country learn a little bit of German so I could flip the rhyme in English and German.
Yes,
Definitely.
that's cool. So then you're planning something like to work together with the German.
Yeah, I think it'll be hot.
Yes.
Hot.
Yeah, that would be great, I guess. So let's talk about your album.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are really looking forward to your new album. What's it gonna be like?
Eclectic is, I guess, thus far maybe the most productive work I've done as far as for myself, because after working with all these big people, different artists, I'm more confident in my sound, because it's like you try a sound, you don't know if it's gonna work, like when I produced Ghetto Superstars for Prize, that became like #1 in Europe, Killing Me Softly, the Fugees, like #1, Carlos Santana, Maria, #1, Whitney Houston, #1. So I've developed, I'm pretty sure and pretty confident now because everything I was trying, you understand?
Yes.
So now I'm sure that I have something on the eclectic and practically everybody in the world.
Yeah, #1 everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock some #1.
So what is the secret about Wyclef Jean?
Yeah, the secret about Wyclef Jean is basically it's the water that I drink.
Yeah, really. But not from the Rhine, for example. It's in the water. This is the spirit. This is the spirit of success, or
I think it's just the spirit of purity and honesty. Like I don't try to. The music I do, I try to do it so anybody can relate to it. So what I try to do is talk the truth. In my music, I talk about from regular conversations with the Fugees, sometimes good, sometimes bad, to going to the strip bars, meeting the strippers, paying the money, to Earth, Wind and Fire, to Mary J. Blige, Whitney Houston. I got Kenny Rogers on my album, the country singer. So I think it's just, I don't know, the simplicity of Clef, definitely.
What inspires you most?
Women. No, just kidding.
Yeah, why not?
What inspires me most is people. People, like just looking at people around the whole world. That gives me a drive and it gives me a kick to just want to go into the studio and do the next song, perform the song, no matter what country you're in. Even if people don't understand the language, they understand the feeling of what you're talking about. And that's the best thing, man.
And what means eclectic?
Eclectic is a word that I created from the word eclectic.
Yeah.
I took the word eclectic and then I said, okay, take the clef out and put clef.
Yes. Okay.
Eclectic.
From
Wyclef. So it's a created word meaning all forms of music fused into one. So it's a new word that I'm fighting to get in the dictionary right now.
Okay. Try to get it in the dictionary.
Yeah.
So you work with several people together, and what is about the rock? What is about the wrestler? If you work with him or do something with him or
for the album. Yeah,
for the album. Yeah. The rock is a wrestler, but isn't he unlikely? Isn't he, or how is he? Is he a good boy or?
Oh, The Rock is the #1 wrestler in America.
Yes.
He's good. He's the people's champion.
Yeah.
Everybody loves The Rock. And The Rock says it doesn't matter. So The Rock don't care about anything you got.
Yes.
Because, a lot of people like to show off about what you have. Before you can finish your sentence, The Rock says, it doesn't matter! So it's like, so it's a thing going around in New York right now and in the streets. People could not get a full conversation with anybody. You know what I mean? For example, just ask me anything. Right?
Yeah, what is
it? It doesn't matter what you're about to ask me. See, nobody can get a
no chance. I have no chance.
So, but you only do it when someone is about to brag about something or about to boast about something that the average person don't have.
Yes.
You know.
So you work with him. So how do you work if you produce or create the songs? Do you, if you for example, you're in a hotel, do you have a guitar keyboard, or do you have it on your mind? How do you create it and get it in the studio then?
Well, sometimes I have a guitar or a bass or a keyboard, but the best studio, it lies in my brain. It's like I have a chamber, and before I do the music, I can see it in my head. I can hear the whole music. I hear how the bass, the guitar, everything's gonna go. So once it's in my head, it don't matter if the instruments are there, because when I get in the studio, then I will physically put it into play.
But it is hard to transform it, you know, from your mind to the real instruments, the sounds, or that you get it out of the speakers then.
Well, I mean, I'm a scientist of music.
Yes.
You know. So theory and science, they said the Big Bang, bang, and so when the Big Bang went bang, see, bang, 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 bang,
delay,
bang, 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 and there music was, you know what I'm saying? So it's always in here.
Yeah, so you can do nothing against this.
Yeah.
You know, it comes in and you
music
have to do it then.
Yeah, it's always right here.
Yeah, this is your thing. So what is you produce, you DJ, rapper. What's your favorite thing? What do you like?
I love to perform on stage.
Yeah?
Yeah, with my guitar and my band and thousands of people, and me jumping in the mosh pit and just going crazy. That's my thing.
Yeah, and you worked with Santana.
Carlos
Great
Santana.
guitar player, Mr. Santana, supernatural.
Yeah.
What was that?
Santana is incredible. He's very spiritual. He's, you know, a lot of people you meet, they be like, and then after you leave, they're like, you know, Santana all the time. You know, like, he's always like, yes, sir, thank you, brother. You know,
Yes.
Very spiritual man. You know what I'm saying? And it was an honor to work with such a legend. You know what I mean? Definitely.
That was really. What did you learn something from him? Did you learn something?
Oh yeah. I learned to never let the guitar pass me by. I've been playing since I've been 13. I've held back a lot in the hip hop music. You know what I mean?
Yes.
My guitar playing. But with the eclectic, I have courage to just go ahead and just play my guitar because of Carlos Santana.
Okay. And you have also remakes on the album.
One remake.
One remake.
Yeah. Wish You Were Here.
Wish You Were, Pink Floyd. Oh, it's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah. So tell me if next time I see you, be honest with me. Say, you know what? You killed that Pink Floyd cover. Don't you ever sing it again.
Okay.
Or you
I tell you.
Yeah, I know you will.
You think?
Yeah,
No, but you know, it's you know, it's for me, you know, Killing Me Softly was for example, it was really the same or more for me as the
Okay,
original.
good.
Really,
Then you're gonna really feel the way I did the Pink Floyd.
it's on your own way, but it has this spirit, this typical groove. I don't know how I can't explain, but
Well, the Pink Floyd same way.
yes,
I put a hard groove under that thing, and it's still. I kept the principle of the same. You know what I'm saying? But when the beat drop, it's like, so you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain. You know, with the hard drum, it's crazy. Yeah, you're gonna feel it, man.
Yeah. Do you have any other personal idols or any youth in the childhood? Have something where you said, "Oh, this is my idol. I want to be like this person."
The first concert I ever went to was a Michael Jackson concert.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this guy's the greatest entertainer. I want to be like Mike.
You would like to be like.
No, I wanted to be like Mike when I was little. You know?
Okay.
Yes. You know, like, but Bob Marley was one of my biggest idols. Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
These are all people I used to stand in front of the mirror when I was much younger, working at Burger King, and then I would come home, take my broom,
yes,
you know, the broom, and then get in front of the mirror and just start singing. You know, think I'm at Madison Square Garden with a broom, and then my mother come in and go, "Boy, you better sweep up your room."
So, and had you expected something like this? You know, that you, yeah, for example, you're here in a hotel, in a big hotel, and you're, you know, well known around the whole world. And
nah, that was in nowhere in my mind. I've always fantasized of just being like this big, mega superstar singer, you know?
Yes.
But that used to sing rock and roll. I wanted to be like the Black Elvis Presley or something.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, that was always in my head. But I mean, if you're working at McDonald's and you're flipping burgers and you're thinking about these ideas, it's like, it's crazy. Like, so to me, like when I wake up and I look around my house, you know, sometimes like the doorman will come to my house, like the Federal Express guy, and he would open the door and it'd be me and my wife, you know what I'm saying? Yes. And we both look really, really young and little. And the guy goes, excuse me, sir, are your parents home?
No, really?
Yo, they always do that to us, man. But she goes down to the door and they're like, excuse me, is your parents home?
What did you say?
I said, no, they're not. But I'll sign for them. Yo, it's crazy, you know what I mean?
So, who do you feel when you think about the Fugees' time? Now, do you have still contact to?
Yes. Well, I definitely feel good. There's still 3 more contracts, so they have to still be 3 more Fugees records. You know what I mean? Contract-wise, you know. But I mean, the group has its problems. You know, I'm an honest guy. You know what I'm saying? There be, you know, fights sometimes. But like any brother and sister, you know,
yeah,
there's always going to be fight. If you don't fight, you're not human. But none of the Fugees say it's not going to be a Fugees album. The good thing is the fighting is not about the music. Because when we in the studio, we do music like that. That's so easy.
Yeah.
And there's no ego in the studio. Like, you know, like if Lauren say, I don't like this, I'm not going to go, you know who you're talking to, girl? Let me tell you what I did. You know? Like, it's like, I will change it. Or if I say I don't like, it's because at the end of the day, everybody must like it. If somebody don't like it in the room, something is wrong with it. That's just a Fuji philosophy when it comes to the music. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So
you're not like the producers. Sing the box, don't leave.
No.
Off.
No. I think it should. Everybody should like it. Something's wrong.
Yeah. So, is there, from time to time, there are rumors of a possible reunion?
Definitely. You know what I mean? Right now, I could honestly say that it looks like 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
If everything goes well.
You can expect something.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
The only time people, this is when you're going to know there's no more Fugees record, is when a Fuji member calls the press and says, hey, I no longer want to be a Fuji member. You know what I'm saying? Until then, Fuji till I die.
Cool. What are your plans for the rest of the year?
When I get back home, start on the rehearsal for the Eclectic tour. So look out for that. We want to come.
You come to Germany?
Yeah, the Eclectic tour has to be the greatest show on earth.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do some rehearsals and I'm gonna show y'all another side of Wyclef that y'all never seen before.
Really?
And that's Wyclef with his clothes off. Thank you.
Okay, Wyclef with his clothes off. Biggest tour
in
the world.
Yeah.
But you're going to play. When can we see you here in Colonia?
Probably around September, October.
Okay.
Definitely.
Live on stage.
Live on stage.
Yeah,
I want to come and play a little tiny club first.
Yes. That's great. But top secret.
Yeah, I want to just play a little club.
Yeah.
So people could feel the intimacy.
But you give to me the
yeah, I'll give you the information.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, bring like.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
I want to hear Pink Floyd.
Yeah, you gonna hear it. It's definitely gonna be hot.
Okay.
Right.
Great to have you here. Thank you for coming and to spend the time with me.
Thanks,
the World of Bits viewers.
Word, one love.
Always follow your heart.
Alright.
Thank you.
Word.
Yes. Okay, cool.
I don't know German at all, and it's so difficult.
The three of us who aren't Chris are very lucky because he takes